It's getting cold down here in my basement. Time for some whiskey. Let's go. Today we're going to be tracking out the newest release from Penelope. This is the Founders Reserve 13-year-old. Their Reserve Estate collection is supposed to kind of resemble the BTAC collection. So we're going to give it a quick review and see if it's, up to that standard or not. Let's go. While I'm getting this out, let me give you a few specs on this bottle. The specs on this is 121.4 proof. It is a 13-year-old aged whiskey, and believe it or not, it's been sourced from Kentucky. That's interesting. Why is that interesting, you may ask? It is because most of their sourced products are from Indiana. Ross and Squibb, or as we know it formerly as MGP. MGP, Ross Squibb, does own Penelope, so it's really interesting that they picked a barrel from somewhere else. All of the mash bill, I'll put it right up here, indications suggest that this is Heaven Hill product. So we're looking at probably a Heaven Hill product, 13 years old or older. Pretty excited. As you can tell, we tried it, we sampled it a little bit, but let's give it a quick review and let's get to it right here. Hey, I just want to say appreciate you guys watching the video. Smash a like, comment down below, subscribe if you haven't. Also check the description for links to my Discord and Patreon if you want to support me in that way. You may want to be in part of one of those in case you want, I don't know, a sample of, let's say, a Penelope 13-year or other bottles that I review. But let's get to this review. Let's go. I'm trying to think of the last 13-year-old Heaven Hill that I had. It's probably the William Heaven Hill 13-year-old, or maybe the Elijah Craig Barrel Proof. This coming at 121.4 proof is right in there. Let's see. Is it uncut, unfiltered? That is, something that I would like to know. It is non-chill filtered. So that's exciting. So it's non-chill filtered, which should give you a lot of, the complexities and mouthfeel that you hope for. But let's see. Let's give it a smell. Okay, right off the bat. Oh, that deep richness of, excuse me, too rich, too deep. I definitely caught a little bit of almost a nutty note. Oh, that's really nice. I'm really excited to try this because honestly, most of this has went to friends of Wade's Bar. So they seem to like it, but I got to give it a review. Okay, you definitely get some richness and deep, the caramel notes and things like that. I get a little bit of spice off of it, but it doesn't go into the deep stewed fruits as I expect from some of the well-aged Heaven Hill products. Nutty, sweet, kind of like a praline is what I get off the nose. Yeah, not bad off the start. Let's go to the lips and see what we think. Okay, you definitely get that tannic hit of the oak right off the bat. That's going to rust away. It's like wedding cake, vanilla wedding cake. Very interesting. I wasn't expecting that. So you get that deep kind of cake-like. Whew! That really holds on to you. The proof lets you know that it's that high proof. But overall, I think you're really going to enjoy the complexity of this. But I would say you're probably not going to be blown away by it, if that's fair. MSRP, I'll put it up here. I think I got this for like $220 from my local store. Pretty grateful for that, just to get a bottle, because I wasn't expecting to see one. Okay. Really going with that cake. Rich, deep vanilla cake. Quite a bit of icing on that. Sweet. It's a sweetness, but I definitely catch a little bit of like a fruit there. So think of it like a vanilla cake with some slices of like maybe not quite ripe strawberries. Yeah, interesting note, especially for me. I usually don't get a note like that. We'll give it one more, see what we get. Yeah, overall, I think that you're going to get some of that tannic from the oak. I mean, it's 13 years plus. You definitely know that it's been in oak. So you get those oak tannins, a little bit of the sweetness from that. And then it kind of evolves into kind of a light vanilla. It's not quite as sweet on the third pass as the second one. Still get a nose of that fruit that I said off the bat. Not quite sure exactly what it is. Overall, pretty good drink. Let's get to my final thoughts. All right, so my final thoughts, I'm going to just say, is it a good pour? Yes, it is. Is it $200 and some? I really don't think so. I think that there's probably better whiskey out there for the price. 13-year-old, I think I got some other ones that were cheaper than that are better. I had somebody suggest that the Baker's 13 is overall a better product than this. That will be interesting. I can actually do a blind of that and figure that out. I actually would prefer the Elijah Craig or the William Heaven Hill 13 over this product. Yeah. But I think if you like Penelope, I mean, obviously, I should say if you like Heaven Hill, because Penelope bought this, I assume, from Heaven Hill. So if you like Heaven Hill products, you're probably going to like this. I think that there's other products that are just better. Overall, I think this is pretty damn good. So let me give you a rating. Overall, I think it's like an 8.4, which means it's really damn good. It's really damn good, guys. I think overall, you're going to be pretty happy with this pour. If you get it, I would suggest, if that's over your price range, see if you can find a buddy like me that will give you a pour so you can have your thoughts, or if you find it in a bar, definitely give it a try. I hope that is helpful, this quick review. And guys, just, help me out. Smash a like, share if you will. Overall, Penelope, you did a good job. But as most source whiskeys, maybe it wasn't the best barrel that you could buy, but it's pretty damn good. Fair? Fair. All right, I appreciate you guys. Until next time, let's drink some whiskey that is coming from a state that you weren't expecting it to come from. Peace!